Yes. You know, so Cacoduck, the Cacoduck late night show on YouTube. Ooh, what a show. Yes. Haha. Yeah. True love is about nothing more than hating yourself and your own soul. When I see two young, beautiful people in public holding hands and making beautiful kisses to each other, all I can think about is the great, ugly rear of an elephant emitting large brown, piles of elephant duke. That to me is real love, is an elephant and his duke. You guys, if you don't know who I'm referencing, then you need to be more into the culture, okay? You just will not get it, and I will not explain it to you. This gag has already been planned, but as it turns out, I am already getting sick. But you know what helps all that, and will just help you whenever you're in dire times of need, is a little Faygo Cola. But all I gotta tell you is that this stuff, if you're sick, this will get the job done. Playa. This is not working like in the movies. What a stupid idea. Incidentally, this is also why ZIZEK's shirts are so messy. On the episode today is the Spin the Wheel special. Spin 1. It's me, Duke Nukem. I'm just here to nuke 'em. Ooh, I just cut myself on the Faygo Cola. I'm just here to drink soda pop and pop some caps in some aliens. We'll do one more. How about Doom Guy? Not 3232, just normal Doom Guy. Here's my impression. I think that's it. I think that's what it is. Spin 2. Oh, man. They're always trying to make me spend money, bro. Slavoj ZIZEK. Looks like he has good book covers. ZIZEK's jokes. We could do ZIZEK's jokes. And then in a future episode, that'll just be the monologue. We're on to spin 3. Oh, that was a really bad idea. Now I'm all dry. Ah. Honestly, you can't even appreciate how that made me feel. I mean, that felt bad. Oh. Alright. Well, he wears single color shirts. I guess the number one thing is we need a wig. We'll do it like the Vines always do. Whenever a Vine kid is pretending to be his mom, he's got like this going on. I don't know, sometimes he'd be wearing glasses. Or wait, I have glasses. Hey guys, it's me, Ring AL. Welcome back to another video. Use code Cacoduck. Use code Cacoduck on all your Faygo purchases. The next spin. Now I just look like Michael Scott Survivor Man. All of it up. All right, what are we on? I don't even know what spin we're on. Movie of the day. The movie of the day is Dr. Zhivago. Now, Dr. Zhivago is a David Lean film. That's right, of a lean night fame.
I brought a couple of DVDs over. She said, what'd you bring? Dr. Zhivago, A Brief Encounter, and The Birds on the River Kwai, A Lean Night.
This little number, it's about 15 million hours long, and it's about this fella, Dr. Zhivago. There he is right there. And he's a doctor during the Red Revolution, the Soviet taking over of Russia. Oh, he's a doctor. He has to go out to war. He's got his brunette wife. Ooh, but then he has this blonde nurse lady who's... I'm yawning or sneezing. I don't know. This blonde nurse lady whose life he gets mixed up with. So he has these romantic adventures throughout Soviet Russia, but they're not really adventures. He doesn't do anything in the whole movie. Nothing happens. Nothing. I'm telling you, nothing happens. Maybe only interesting as a glimpse into life under Soviet Russia, especially early Soviet Russia, and you can see how it develops throughout the film. But that's not what I signed up for. I signed up for the doc, all right, and he's going on little adventures. There's nothing human in the whole movie. I will say that the lady character, the blonde one, from what I remember, she's like kind of annoying, but her life kind of is interesting to watch, and is probably interesting to, or important rather, to know about. But I just feel like it's been done. I feel like everything that happens in this movie has been done. I don't know if that's because of media I've seen after this came out. But just, I don't know. I feel like nothing happens. The book is probably fine, because you can probably actually read his poetry. That's another thing about Dr. Zhivago. He's a famous poet. Like, that's why Zhivago is famous, right? He's this guy who lives this romantic life, and he witnesses all these events or something, and then he writes all this beautiful poetry about it. What a human man who just cared too much for how harsh his environment was. To be clear here, something that we do not see in the movie is a single poem by the doctor. So he's this famous poet. This is a key part of his character. We do not read a single line of his poetry. But that's like not what you see. Like yeah, whatever. He's having a tough time. But like he has no like opinions about anything. He's hardly a character. He doesn't do anything. He's just generic man stand-in character. Like he's a hero because he's a war doctor, right? And then he comes back, and the communists have reappropriated his gigantic home to house too many people. And it's obviously like draining on him. And he has this genius statement, which is like, I'm all for the ideas of communism, but it doesn't work because there's all these people and they're all in my house. Mr. Brilliant over here. Oh, I didn't know we had a genius on our hands. Someone get this guy a chessboard. He's going to be the Grand Master. This guy's got it all politically figured out. He's a centrist nobody. And then he just cheats on his wife, who's like lame anyway. But I don't know. Like, he seems like just a guy. He seems almost like a guy who history, like, passed by. He's maybe the least important person ever. But you're supposed to, like, root for him because, I don't know, I guess that's who normal people like. Do normal people like, oh, he's the most normal person ever. I wish I could be like that guy. Get a life, dude. Like, even Joe Schmo Woody Allen understands this. Woody Allen, like, his whole thing is that he's a schmucky Jewish guy, right? But in his parody of these types of stories, his character is this, like, amazing guy who, like, tries to kill Napoleon. Like, the most important thing politically that Dr. Zhivago does his entire time is, like, he talks to some semi-important guy who has an ironic, like, role in his life, even though he doesn't realize it. And if that gets you all excited, then whatever. But I just don't find that thing very exciting. I don't know. I guess I was hoping it was Russian Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Because Good, Bad, and the Ugly, like, it depicts both civilian Wild West life as well as how the Wild West was shaped by the political struggles of the day. In a couple different ways. Like, there's the racial angle, there's the religious angle, kind of a loose government thing, and, like, how cities and towns were affected by the execution methods of the day. And then there's also how the Wild West was affected by the Civil War. There's so much going on in Good, Bad, the Ugly, and it's about as long as this. 3 hours, yeah. Good, Bad, Ugly is 3 hours. Oh my gosh, another perfect example. One of my top 5 movies of all time, Apocalypse Now. You're looking at Vietnam, and you're seeing how, particularly the soldiers, but you have these asides of, like, the Playboy girls and the French colonists that were down there in Apocalypse Now Redux. You have all these, like, different facets of how the Vietnam War shaped that area. And that's what you're exploring throughout the movie. That's what an epic is. You're exploring this landscape and various, like, cultural pockets of it. And while that technically happens in Dr. Zhivago, the character is not an active participant in the world. And I guess you can, maybe you can say that about Charlie Sheen in Apocalypse Now, but he's literally on a mission, and he literally does fight things, and he literally does, and it actually plays an integral role, especially in the final dramatic moments of that story. The civilian in a good epic is a constant and a key role in the political framing of the whole environment. I feel like that doesn't happen in Dr. Zhivago. Is that the point? I don't know. Maybe it is. But I can tell you one thing. Boring. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. Lord of the Rings. The hero in Lord of the Rings is the civilian. The Hobbit. Like, you have your perfect, like, narratively obvious hero in Aragorn, and then you have Frodo and Sam, particularly Sam. He's just Joe Schmo, but he does the right thing, and he just lives a normal life before and after. He just did what he had to do. You know what I mean? And he has probably the most important political role in that whole drama. Dr. Zhivago is just a total flatline. There's just things happening to him, and he just goes, I got separated from my wife. That's sad. I found this new lady that I like. I'm glad. I'm in Soviet Russia. I'm very hungry. I'm very hungry. Like he's not a man. And that's my opinions on Dr. Zhivago. The soundtrack's pretty okay, though. So we've been filming for a little bit. I think we're going to give it one more spin.
That is on the bright side. On the bright side? On the bright side.
Yeah, just say it
This
5
could
more
be a
times.
whole lot worse.
Like I don't, you know, like I'm. Yeah, because I'm. By the way, the nicest guy ever. So I don't.
Yo,
I just think. You know, I think.
I gotta not.
Yeah, but
I gotta not drink that no more. Yo, guys, if I should stream, let me know in the comments, bro. Maybe I should start. So the moral of the episode is that communism is a real gamble. That's why it was the Spin the Wheel special. You could get it right, and it'd be real cool, or you could get it wrong, and it'll be real bad. So just think about that, all right?
You gotta be sad or I should be wondering.